Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to use AI for AI-based real estate blog writing in Google Sheets. So as an owner of a real estate agency and a consultancy firm, I need to regularly post new blogs on different topics to target my audience. But doing it manually and maintaining the consistency is a time-consuming and a tiring process. So I have decided to automate it with the help of AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now, whenever I'm going to add a new blog title in my Google Sheets along with other details, automatically a personalized blog is going to be generated for me with the help of my AI agent, and also the blog is then going to be added finally for the review in my Google Sheets for my team members. Now, to automate this entire task, I'm not going to use any coding and programming skills, but I will be building the connection between these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to use AI for AI-based real estate blog writing in Google Sheets. So here, as a real estate marketer, I often need to write blog posts about property trends, investment tips, and location guides. Manually writing each blog is a time-consuming process, especially when I'm juggling with listings and campaigns. So here I have decided to create an automation with the help of my Google Sheets, my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and Pabbly Connect, in such a way that every time I am going to add a new row over here in this spreadsheet along with a blog title, the location for which I want to target the properties and the target audience, automatically a personalized blog is going to be generated for these details and will be automatically updated in the same spreadsheet for final review. So first of all, let me show you a live example. As soon as I'm going to add a new row over here in this spreadsheet, you can see I have added a new row, and now within seconds you will see that a blog is going to be generated, and also it will be updated over here in the spreadsheet. As you can see, here we got the blog. Top 5 budget-friendly properties near IT hubs in Hyderabad for young professional. Here we got the title of the blog according to the descriptions that I have added, the title, the location, and for young professionals. And we got the entire blog. So in this way, the automation is actually going to work. Do you know, I have not used any coding and programming skills to create and build this automation. I have simply created it with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now without any further wait, let's start learning this amazing automation for our business step by step. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser. It is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, where we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, simply click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you are going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, also to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all apps section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create the automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's simply click on Access Now, which is going to take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now on the dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, to save the workflow separately and accordingly, we can create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. Here a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Use AI for AI-based real estate blog writing in Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation that I am going to create currently is related to AI. So I'm going to select AI automations as my folder in which I want to save this workflow. Now I'm going to click on create. So you can also create separate folders on your dashboard to save the workflows in organized format. So now we are on a new screen which contains two extremely important windows. We have trigger and action over here. This is a blank workflow which we have to fill up to completely set up this automation. And the trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which this automation actually works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. Action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here, for example, I want that every time I'm going to add a new blog title, a target location, and a target audience over here in this spreadsheet. Automatically, a blog should be generated for real estate agency with the help of these details by using my AI agent, that is OpenAI. Okay. So for that, I'm going to take Google Sheets in my trigger step, and I'm going to take OpenAI, that is my AI agent, in action. When we are going to build a connection between these applications, so we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new blog title is going to be added in Google Sheets, then only on the basis of the details and then only on the basis of the title, the blog is going to be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step, and here we have to select Google Sheets as our trigger application, where we are maintaining the record of all the blog and the titles. Now here the trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. Whenever a new row is going to be added in the spreadsheet, the data will be captured over here inside Pabbly Connect, and with that the workflow is going to trigger automatically. We have received a webhook URL, and also we have received some instructions. So by following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert this webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. So let's simply copy it, and then I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, you have to go towards your spreadsheet. This is my spreadsheet, real estate blogs. It contains 4 columns. Column A is for blog title, column B is for target location, and column C is for audience type, that to which audience I need to target this blog. Okay. Now, here I'm going to go towards extensions, and here we have the option of add-ons. When we will go towards get add-ons, it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we need to type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to click on cross. As the add-on is installed, now I can move forward. But if you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet once. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. Okay, so here I can see the option. We have to go towards initial setup, and now we have to do very important thing. First of all, we have to provide the webhook URL over here in this URL field. So let's paste it, and then we have to decide a trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, immediately and automatically the entire row is going to be sent towards the webhook URL, that means towards Pabbly Connect. For example, you can see my spreadsheet in the background. I have 4 columns, column A, B, C and D. D is my last column, but here I am going to use C, that is the audience type, as my trigger column, because whenever I'm going to add a new row over here along with the blog topic, target location and the audience type, up till the C column when the row will be filled, then I want the row to be immediately sent towards Pabbly Connect. By using the response of that row, we are going to generate the blog, and then the blog that is generated will be finally added in the column D, that is blog output. So D is going to be used later on. So here I'm going to select C as my trigger column. In the similar manner, according to your data of the spreadsheet, you have to decide a specific trigger column, and then here I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of the second row towards Pabbly Connect. As the test data is sent successfully, I'm going to submit the initial setup. When the initial setup is configured, I'm going to click on cross. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and here instantly the response is captured. We can see we have received all the details over here. So let's start reading it one by one. First of all, we have received the trigger column that we have decided. Then we have the target location, that is Bangalore. Real estate property is of Bangalore. Then we have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index. That means the number of row which we have received in the response. Row index is 2. Then we have the blog topic, best areas to invest in 2025. So basically the areas are related to Bangalore. Okay. And then we have the audience type for which we want to target. So we have first time investors. All right. So now by using these details, that is the topic is on best areas to invest in 2025. The location is for Bangalore, and we have the audience type as first time investors. All these details are exactly the same as we have in the spreadsheet. Now, one more thing we have to do. We want that every time a new row will be added in the spreadsheet, the data should be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect. So for that, let's go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and the second option given over here is send on event. We have clicked on it, and now as we have done that, we have made sure that every time we are going to add a new row over here in the spreadsheet, automatically the data will be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and let's now generate the blog. How we are going to do that? With the help of our AI agent, that is OpenAI. So let's go towards our action step, and we will quickly select OpenAI as our action application. I'm using my AI agent as OpenAI, so I'm going to select it. But in case if you are using any other AI application as your AI agent, you need to select that application over here. The action event I'm going to select is going to be ChatGPT. as I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate my content. Then I'm going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. For building this connection, I am already logged into my OpenAI platform, as you can see, which is going to make the process of my connection simple and easier. You also have to follow the same steps. Keep logging to the application that you want to connect with Pabbly Connect. Now let's click on connect. Okay, so here we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can simply go with that. To create a new connection, I am going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, we have to provide the token. To generate the token, click on the hyperlink, which is going to redirect you towards API key page of OpenAI platform. Within few seconds, you can generate your token over here. So let's click on this create new secret key button. Provide a name to your token. Let's say I'm going to give a random name as blogs, and you can select the project in which you want to save the key. When you're going to click on this create secret key button, here we got the key. Let's simply copy it, click on done, go back, and you just have to paste the key over here like this. As the key is provided, now when you're going to click on save, the connection between your OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. Currently, I already have an existing connection, so I'm going to go with that. After building the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, now let's move forward. First of all, we have to select the AI model by using which we want to generate our content. We have a list of models over here, as you can see. So among these models, I'm going to select GPT-4o Mini. Okay, I'm using this model in order to generate my content. The next we have is the prompt. Prompt is the very important and the highlight step of this automation, where we have to provide each of the instructions that what kind of content we want to generate. Okay, so here, because I want to generate blogs for my real estate agency regarding different locations, different target audience, and on different topics. So I will have to provide all these details that I've received from Google Sheets, and also I will have to provide that what kind of content I actually want to generate, what is the purpose of generating this content, and all the points that should be included in my generated blogs. Okay, also apart from this, I have to provide the details that what all things they have to avoid. Now, according to my use case, my prompt is going to be, you are a content writer for a real estate company. First of all, I have provided a role that my AI agent needs to perform. Then I have entered write a 300 to 400 word blog post based on the details below. I'm going to provide the details as well. Make it informative, SEO friendly, and easy to understand. So here I'm going to provide the topic, the target location, and the audience. Use a helpful tone and include a conclusion. Add subheadings where appropriate. And one more line I'm going to add. Do not use stars like this to make the text bold. Now, after providing the prompt here, I'm going to provide the input details. First of all, the topic on which I want to generate the blog. So the topic is received in our earlier response along with other details as well. So you can see that here we have the topic, blog topic. Instead of entering it manually, I will be simply inserting it like this from the previous step itself. As we have done that, we have mapped this topic and it has become dynamic. So automatically, whenever a new response will be captured from Google Sheets of a new blog topic, it will get replaced. And in this way, we are going to map other details as well to make the entire process automated. So now the next we are going to map is the location, and then we have the audience type. Okay, as we have mapped all the details, now let's click on save and send test request button. And here you can see we got the response. In the response here we have the content, and as I have mentioned, it has not made the content bold by adding stars. Best areas to invest in Bangalore for the first time investors in 2025. You can see that we have the catchy title, then we have the entire locations where to invest. Okay, so this is the entire blog created. I can either directly post it on my sites or on any social media platform, but here for the final review by my team, I'm going to directly add it in my Google Sheets. Okay, so I'm going to again build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So let's click on this add action step button. My action application is going to be Google Sheets. So let's select the action application, and then the action event is going to be this time, because I just want to update this cell so that the blog that is generated could be updated in front of the row. So I'm going to use update cell value. Let's click on connect. I will go with an existing connection only, as the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is already built. Now, first of all, you have to select your spreadsheet name. This is real estate blogs. When we will select the drop down, here we have the name given. So let's select it. According to the spreadsheet, the sheet name is also selected. And now we have to move forward directly towards the range. That is very important. Range is the combination of column and row in which you want to update the data. That means the name of the cell. So I'm going to take you back towards my Google Sheets, and for example, this is the cell in which I want to update my content. The name of the cell is given over here. It is D2. D is the column and 2 is the row index. Okay, you can see that I only have a specific column, that is D, in which I'm going to update the blog outputs every time. But the rows are going to be different every time. As the new row will be added, the row index will get changed to 3, 4, 5 and in the similar manner. So we have to enter the range in such a way that the column should be static, it should not get changed, but the row should be dynamic and automatically with every new response it should get replaced. And for that, here I'm going to enter the column name D as manually so that it has become static, but I'm going to map the row index that I've received in my earlier response so that it can become dynamic and get replaced. Okay, so as I've mapped this row index as 2, every time a new row will be added in Google Sheets, a new row index will be captured and it will be mapped over here automatically. Now the next we have the value what you want to update. So this is the value that I want to update the blog that I've generated. Simply I'm going to click on save and send test request button now. As the response is received, I will take you towards Google Sheets to check whether the data is recorded in the cell or not. And yes, here we can see that in our spreadsheet, the blog is added properly and in the correct format. So in this way, the automation is completely set up, and now every time a new row will be added in our spreadsheet along with a new blog title, location and the target audience, the blog accordingly will be generated for real estate. So in a similar manner, for your real estate business, you can also very easily create this amazing blog, not only for real estate agencies, but if you're running any consultancy services or any other business, you can use this same automation. I hope the entire automation and the process is clear to you. It is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.